Okay, so for today's project, I'm going to show how I remove and replace the fog lamp, the light bulb. I also show how to remove the fog lamp bezel, the chrome trim from the bezel, and the bulb socket assembly, the whole housing. It's a pretty simple job. These are the tools you'll need depending on which part of this project you're doing. If you're replacing just the bulbs, all you'll really need is this T15 Torx. You may need the pliers. The pliers, just if something's too tight for you to get out. I didn't need them, but beware if you are using pliers to remove the bulbs or anything like that, you do run the risk of breaking plastic pieces that you may not want to break. So be aware if you do use the pliers. I didn't need to use them. This is if you want to replace the chrome trim around the housing. You don't even need to take the housing off, you just use the trim tool to take that off. These, I use the side cuts and the zip ties. If you replace it with the LED Philips bulbs you'll see in the video. I just use zip ties to tie the wire up because it's a little bit longer of a wire. But it's really a simple job. The hardest part is going to be trying to get some of these plastic pieces that may not have been moved in 10 years or so. These are the bulbs that I'm replacing the standard ones with. These are LED Ultinon Sports, the Philips brand. Mine are the PS24W. This is what the box looks like. I'll show you the bulb once we get in there. They are significantly brighter. They do have a fan, and you can kind of hear the fan a little bit. When using these bulbs, just be aware they're pretty bright compared to the headlights, and you'll see that at the end of the video. And they're a brighter white light, so if you're looking for a brighter white light, this will do you. The only thing that I don't really like about them is they have little fans on them. Once the bulbs get hot, the fan comes on, and it's a low humming sound that comes when the fan is on. You only really notice it if the car is completely off and you have the lights on. At idle, you can kind of tell it's there, but driving with the road noise, you don't even hear it at all. So if that's something that doesn't bother you, then definitely go with these. But if that low humming sound from the fan is going to bother you, then maybe just stick with the standard replacement. Or if you just want the standard yellow type bulb at about 3000K light color. So anyways, I'll go ahead and get started on the bezel job, and hope you find this helpful. I apologize, my truck is dirty today, but to gain access, first thing you want to do is you could go the extra step and take the wheel off, make it simpler, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave the wheel on, and I turn it this direction. This gives you the back access. This is the passenger side. On the driver's side, you turn the wheel completely the other direction. But here's what you're going to do. You get a T15 Torx, and you got a screw here, here. Let's see, there's one here, here, and here. These should be all you need to remove to gain access. You can use a screwdriver, Torx 15, or a ratchet and ratchet and socket, depending on how tight yours are on here. But I found the screwdrivers just as well as anything else. So let me go ahead and get these out, and we'll hit the next step. With the 5 out, you simply peel this back, and there it all is, right in there. Alright, removal is pretty simple. All you do is you come in here, press the top, push it down, pull it out. Same with the bulb itself. Press these two tabs, this one and this one. Press, and it should come right out. Mine came out pretty easily. There you go. And then at this point, all you do is you would replace the bulb. Which I'll get to later on in the video, but if you're not taking out the whole assembly, you just pop a new bulb in and pop in the new wire. It's good to go. Really simple. Here's the difference between the new one and the old one. The new one, the LED, it's long, but you should have the clearance for it. It's only slightly longer. And then here's the old one. Clearly mine's burnt out there. Okay. Now this is the same as this, so it's pretty plug and play. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the bezel removed just to show how we do that. All right, to get the entire bezel out, there's several tabs. There is one here, one here, one at the bottom there, and then on the side. All right, so what you do, and what I found works, is it's kind of a two-handed system, or two-sided system. You press the tab in with one hand, and you pull on the other, and slowly coax it out. But as you can see pretty easily on this one, what you do is you push the tab, and it releases, and then you can push the bezel, and you see there how it comes out. So I pressed with the palm of my hand. Once I got this tab out, pressed in, and then as I press with the palm of my hand, I use my other hand to pull from here. Now there's no clips at the top. It just snaps in. So once all the tabs are loose, you can pull it out. And you can see them from here. There you go. Yep. Just popped out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what you were looking at, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you press that in. And then you push. So I push from the inside and pull from the outside, and that's what got it free. That's what it looks like. And then to remove the assembly, there's this little guy here. You got two tabs on the top and the bottom. You press like that, and then you push this out. These have the same thing, except they're on the side. You press and you push. You press and you push, and then your bezel comes out. My bezel could stand to be replaced, but I'm not going to replace it. I took it out just for the purpose of the video, cleaned it up a little bit. Now you can see there's two tabs here and one tab here, so there's really only one direction this bulb can go in. Goes in, there you go, so the two right there line up, and the one here lines up. Careful, you got this little fan on the LED. If you're using the LED, you don't want to bust that. So really all you do is just press it in, and I didn't really hear a click. It doesn't seem to be coming out too easily, so it may have grabbed. But yeah, that's really all it is. We'll go ahead and put this back on. For this chrome trim piece, you can see it's off. You don't need to take all of this off of the vehicle to remove this chrome trim piece. Get your trim tool, and you just pry off the top, and you can pry around the sides, and then you pry the bottom, and this comes off. That way you don't need to remove this entire bezel. So if you're just replacing the chrome piece, you don't take the whole thing off. Just take the chrome thing off, and it just comes out. You can see it's got the tabs here, but I took it off to clean it up a little bit. Just gonna put it back in. Tab here, this is the bottom, there's the tab, and the other side, there's your tab. Oh, there you go, that's that assembly. Now, just as a note, as I'm taking this off, this is the alignment adjuster. You just rotate this to get the alignment that you want, and it'll turn it up and down as you need to. I'm not gonna mess with the alignment, mine's pretty good. All right, and to get it back in, you just wanna make sure you take this completely out. Put it back on here. Make sure you feed the wire through. If you're using the LED, you don't need to worry about the wire. If not, make sure the bottom one goes in at the bottom. There you go. And then once that's started, it should be fairly simple to get the top ones in. And just push it till it's in. Now to put the bezel in, remember the top doesn't have the tabs, so set it up in there. Just kind of press it in and then up a little bit. Make sure all your tabs here are aligned. And there you go, that's a good view. And just press, and it all goes in. Here's some good clicks and some clacks and some snaps. All right, and then you come back in here to get your bulb back in. There's only one way this goes on. Snaps in. Make sure this is in far enough that this black tab clicks back into place to cover. There you go, I'll show you when it's in. Okay, so the tab is completely on. There you go, and there's that. Now, since I used the LED one, I had all this extra wire, so I ended up just zip tying this end of the wire here. You don't want to pull it tight, you don't want to put strain on this, and zip tying it to here, which works pretty well, I think. The wire sitting there flying around, and then last thing you do, once everything is in, before you screw this all back in, we're going to test it and make sure our bulbs work. They seem to be working good. That's what they look like. They almost look brighter than the headlights. Not sure if I'm going to like them or not. I'll give them a drive, see if they hold. Alright, and then the last step that we're going to do is we'll go ahead and put all of our Torx bits back in. All 5 of them. And that's the job. Not difficult. Sorry if the video is a little choppier today. It's kind of tough to do one-handed, but we got it done. Nice work. Hope you like your new bulbs if you got them. If you didn't and you just replace them with stock, I think that's fine too. And thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Remember to like and subscribe, and there'll be more coming for sure. Thank you. Just for comparison, here's the lights. Just my headlights, no fog lamps. And here it is when I turn them on. Significantly brighter, significantly whiter. I find that I don't even want to drive without the fog lamps on anymore. I really like them. I'd recommend them.